The next step is to put on these borders for the quilt. There's several different borders. This is the first one. I'm going to make them 4.5 inches wide. And I'll need 8 strips. Okay, you put right sides together, and since this is wide enough, I'm going to put a pin in so it doesn't move on me. And if I go from top left to bottom right, when I pull that over, it'll be one long strip. Just go from valley to valley. Okay, I'll just do that 3 more times. Trim this, press that open, and then I'll be ready to put that onto the quilt or pin it on. Okay, first I'll pin the borders onto the sides. Then I will do the top and the bottom. And since this is a long strip, I want to make sure I get plenty of pins in there so that it doesn't do the wavy thing like it did in one of the previous videos. So I'll put 1 at each corner and then 1 in the middle. And hopefully it won't get wavy. This border will be nice for some quilting. I'm going to experiment on a design I haven't done before. So I haven't quite decided what yet. And I think I figured out the quilting design for the stars so that each star will be one continuous quilting line. I don't know if I can get it to be the whole thing one quilting line, but 1 line per block is fine with me. And then I've figured out how I'm going to quilt the central block, so I've got this part decided. I just still figuring out the rest. Now when the next border will be a pieced border, it will be diamonds, and it has to be a specific length. So hopefully I have enough extra to trim away if it's, hopefully it's just a little big. I'd rather do that than have it too small and come against some troubles. So, okay, I'm going to pin the other side and then we'll come back when I sew them on. Just need to square this off. Okay, now I can pin these two sides, open them up, press, and square them up just like this, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, now I need to make the diamond border, and I'm using the Diamond Rex ruler. It will make this shape, and I need 4.5 inch strips for the diamond part, and 5-inch strips for the triangles that are gonna be the outside of the diamond. And this is the outside of the diamond fabric, and that's the inside. So I think I just need 2 5-inch strips. I need to make 36 diamonds. And then 5-inch. One. 2. And then I think I need 6 strips of this. I have not refolded this yet. Most of the fabric on this quilt comes from laundrybasketquilts.com. Okay, I looked up the directions and I had cut these at 4.5. It was supposed to be 4 1/4, so I retrimmed them, and now I'm ready to make out the diamond cuts. So for the first cut, you just got the corner there, and I've got the solid line, which is the cut line along there. And this is for the 4.5. I mean, not 4.5, the 4x8 diamonds. Cut along there. Match that up with the lines. Okay, and I have my first diamond shape. Okay, now we'll continue with the other strip. Okay, for the triangles, I need to take this 5-inch strip and make 3 1/4 by 5-inch rectangles. I've got it right sides together and folded over, so I've got 4 layers there. Okay, now I'll take a rectangle and on this part you've got, this is what I'm cutting out, these triangles right here. For the 4 by 8 finished, I need a 3 1/4 by 5-inch rectangles. Oops. Get rid of the wrong thing. So I just set that, whoops, there. And I've got my mirror image rectangles. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some more of these, so I'll need to cut some more strips and I'll cut out more triangles. I do have my 36 diamonds cut out, and I'll count these and see how much more I need, and I'll get back to you when I'm ready to put them together. Okay, I have all the pieces cut out. This is how they're going to go on. I'm going to take these and I will sew this to this, this to this, press them open, and then I will put on the other 2 sides. Okay, I'm going to match up that point. And I'll just change stitch a few of these to show you. Now I just need to press them open. Okay, I've got them pressed open, and I will take the one that belongs here, flip it over. I need to press those open and then trim them. Okay, with this ruler, you've got a rectangle here. You've got the X's where the points should be. Mine never turn out exactly. Well, some do, but that's a Yahoo moment when that happens. And then you trim, flip it over, line it up with that. And you've got a 4.5 by 8.5 inch rectangle, unfinished size. Okay, only 33 more to go. I'll get back to you later. I need to make 4 square in a square units for the corner blocks of these borders. I still have to finish those. I've got them all sewn. And for that, I am going to use some 3¼ inch squares. And I am going to cut them diagonally so that I have some triangles. And there's 1 block, 2 block, and this would be 4 blocks. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so there's the outside corners, and I need some 4.5 inch squares for the middle. Again, I'm using Debbie Tucker's Studio 180 Design squared ruler, just because I like her rulers. Okay. That does not look right. I think that was 5.5, not 4.5. Yep. Four and a half. Okay. And then I will make these ones the same way I made the diamond ones. Okay, I'll take the triangle and put it up, line it up here. Then I'll go through and I'll line these ones up here. So, iron them open, and then do the same thing to this side. Open it up and open it up. And that is going to be too big. So I'm going to have to look up my sizing because I need to end up with a 4.5 inch one. Okay, on the ruler you have the center square for the 4 inch block. So now when I put these there, I will also have my what I need for my seams. So I will get those sewn up. Okay, now I need to press them open and then sew on the other sides. Okay, this is the ruler. This was the section that had the center cut measurements. And now here's the 4-inch. It's actually a 4.5-inch unfinished, but it'll be a 4-inch. And then you've got the X's where it should be. So, oh, I've got one there. The X's where they should be. I've got plenty on, that one comes just right to the edge there, but once I trim, these are always oversized so that you can trim them down to just the right measurement and not have them ending up being too small. And that is why I like these rulers. Okay, there are the 4 cornerstones that will go with the diamonds. Now I just need to trim all the diamonds and I will be ready to sew them end to end and start attaching them to the quilt. Okay, now I'll just make the other 3. Okay, I've put the border on the sides, and now I have to put it on the top. And I'll match the cornerstone to each end. Okay, I'm going to pin the other side, and then I'll be back when I'm ready to sew it on. I'm going to sew on the other side, press these open, and then we'll start the next border. Okay, the last 2 borders I'm going to do the same way I did this one, so I'm not going to film it, but I'll have this same fabric here again, and then this is the very last border. So after I get those on, I'll show it to you, and the top will be finished. Okay, I mentioned that I just had this border and the outside border to put on. I totally forgot about this border. I had made these when I did these ones here a while ago. I didn't like how that was light. So I added this darker green border to put in between there. So I'll pin this border on, and then I will add the last outside border. So I will see you when that's all done. Okay, so the top is finished. There's the bottom half. I don't have a place to lay it, so you can see the whole thing at once. And here is the top.